Welcome to Villamaya YouTube channel. Today in our tutorial, we are going to make this lovely beautiful peyote stitched heart. So I hope you will enjoy this long detailed tutorial. And in the end, you're going to have this lovely heart from which you can make different pieces of jewelry to your desire. Before we start, couple of the notes. If you are new to peyote teaching, I highly recommend you to check out another tutorial on how to start making peyote stitch. The link you should see on the screen. Also for this tutorial, a very detailed scheme is available in the description to this video, so again, please feel free to download it if you are new to peyote. And of course, please subscribe to our channel. Put like, leave us a comment if you like such tutorials so that we do more, and press the bell to get the notifications about our new videos. So let's start with which materials we're going to need. We're going to need 4 different colors of Miyuki delicate beads. I'm going to use 659 for the light blue. Also for the yellow, I'm going to use the color 1592. For the red, I'm going to use this bright reddish or 7 to 7 number of Delicar. And finally, for the gold, I'm going to use in this tutorial the number 1834. We're also going to need Miyuki thread. I'm going to use the yellow color of the thread, and Miyuki needle are for delicate beads stitching. And of course, we need a pair of scissors just to cut our thread. As I said, the scheme, the pattern is available to download in the description portion. So here on the screen, you can see the scheme of our peyote heart. It's a symmetrical heart, so therefore our beading is going to be a little bit different from the previous tutorial. Unlike symmetrical tutorial, where the number of beads are equal in each row, in this pattern, the number of beads is going to be different from row to row. So as you can see on the screen, for example, in row number 7, we are going to have 10 beads, and in row number 8, we are going to have 9 beads. Because of that, for a few rows, we're going to add 1 extra bead, and I'll show you later on during this tutorial how to make it. Also, the heart is a regular shape, so it's going narrower towards the end of the figure, and it also has some more narrow parts in the upper part of the heart. To do this, we're going to decrease number of beads for the following row, and again, I'll show it to you in details during tutorial how we're going to make this step. We're going to start our work with rows 7 and 8. You have the starting point marked on the bottom. We're first going to bead the bottom part of the heart, then we're going to move to the upper left part, and then finish with the upper right part. In the pattern, of course, you have all the numbers, colors, names of the delicate beads, as well as the number of the beads you need to finish your work. Alright, so let's start our stitching. We first need to do rows 7 and 8, so we need to put all the 19 beads at the same time all together at the needle. And before we do that, we also need to put a stop bead to make sure our beads are not moving around. And please leave about 30 centimeters of the thread. We're going to need it for the future when we're going to do the right top part of the heart. Now we just put all the 19 beads together, so it's going to be red, blue, yellow, 5 reds, blue, gold, blue, 5 reds again, yellow, blue, and red. Please use the pattern for your convenience. Now we have all the 19 beads which we need for our first 2 rows, so we'll pull them through the thread until they reach our stop bead. Now we are ready to design our brick wall of peyote stitch. For the row number 9, we will need 2 blue, 2 reds, 2 blue, 2 reds, and 2 blue beads. So as always for peyote, we skip the first bead on the thread, put through the blue bead, skip the third, put another blue bead, and we continue skipping one and put in another new one until we reach the end of the row as a normal peyote stitch. Let's put another 2 blues and then 2 reds. And now we have 2 more blues to be added. As I said in the beginning, we are not having equal number of the beads from row to row, so let's see how to add this texture bead which we'll need for our work. For the last 2 beads, we skip 1, and then we put our needle through 2 beads which are left in the end of our thread, like this. Now we take our last blue bead and we put the needle backwards diagonally through. You can see we put it in this case through blue and yellow bead at the same time backwards, like this. And now we need to return the thread to where we need to be. So we go backwards. We go backwards through blue bead, which is next to yellow. And now we go backwards again through the blue and red bib. So we go to the very, very beginning of our work, like this. And now to position the needle where we need to be, we go back through the last blue bead which we added for this row, like this. Now as common for our tutorials, let's have a look at how what we've done is looking at the schematic drawing. So we came all the way down from here and exited into 2 beads at the same time. So 2 last beads, we went through them. We turned around. We added the last blue bead. We went backwards into that bead. And then we thread through multiple beads. To make out of our thread some sort of shape of, I don't know, figure 8 or infinity sign. So we went through multiple beads back and forth, repeating the path of our thread so that we can come back to the point where we need to be. So let's do row number 10. For this row, we will need 1 gold, 3 reds, 1 blue, 3 reds, and 1 gold bead. This is a regular peyote stitch row, so we add 1 gold, 3 reds, 1 blue, and then finish with 3 reds and 1 more gold. We finished row number 10 and we go backwards regular peyote into row 11. For row 11, we will need 2 blue beads, 6 reds, and 2 more blue. So let's do 2 blues, 6 reds, so now we have 2 more blue beads to be added, but this time we again need to add an extra bead. So to do that, we'll do the following. So we'll take our blue, and as last time, we move our needle through 2 beads from the previous 2 rows. We add last blue bead for row 11. For this, we go backwards through the golden and blue beads on the previous rows diagonally. And now we need to return our thread, so we go through all 3 beads at the same time, blue, gold, blue, and return our needle to the last blue bead which we've added. Now we are in the right position. Let's move to row 12. For this row, we will need 1 blue, 1 yellow, 5 reds, yellow and blue. So with the 1 blue, 1 yellow, 5 reds, one yellow, and 1 blue. Starting from here, our heart is going to get narrower. With every next row, you see the shape is becoming narrower. To do the narrow beading, we will need to be decreasing number of beads in every next row. We move our needle backwards through the blue bead from the previous row and diagonally to the neighboring blue bead. So we go backwards diagonally 2 beads. Then we return back through this golden middle of the flower. So backwards. And now forward once again through the top blue bead which we have. That allows us to have smaller number of the beads in the next row we're going to make. Let's look how decreasing looks into the schematic drawing. We came from here, we exited normally into the bead, then we turned back, went into the previous row bit and previous row one more time, turned around, returned to the second bit from the top, and returned to the bit where we need to be and exited. Now we are exactly where we shall be to continue our work. Now we move to row of 13. In this row we will need 2 yellow bits, 4 reds, and again 2 yellows. This is going to be the regular bead of the row, so we'll just bid 2 yellows, 4 reds, and 2 yellows. Now we move to row 14. It's going to be 1 red, 1 gold, 5 red, 1 gold, 1 red. So we'll bid through the end, red, gold, 5 reds, now we're going to add a gold bid, and exit as we did before through the 2 bids at the same time. And now we take our last bid, which is red for this row, and as previously, we go backwards diagonally into 2 yellow bits this time. Now we need to return, so we go through the gold, yellow, and blue diagonally, like this. And we return to where we need to be, going back for the red bit, which we added the last. Now we make row 15. In this row, we'll have 2 yellow bits, blue, 2 reds, blue, and 2 yellows. And in the end of this row, we are going to decrease number of bits one more time. So let's do it. 2 yellow bits, 1 blue, 2 red bits, 1 blue, and 2 yellows, and we exit as usual. And now, as I said, we're going to decrease number of bits for the next row. So for that, we go back into the blue bit above the red one, and into the next blue bit standing next to it, returning for the yellow bit 1, stack backwards, and now turning and returning for the yellow bit so that number of bits in the next row is decreased one more time. Our next row is row 16. In this row, we are going to have 1 yellow, 2 blue, red, 2 blue, and yellow. And we are going to decrease one more time in the end of this row. So we go 1 yellow, 2 blues, 1 red, 2 blue bits again, 1 yellow, and we are ready to decrease one more time. So let's decrease number of bits for the next row. We go backwards for 2 yellow bits, moving forward for the gold bit, middle of the flower, like this, and returning back for the yellow petal to stand where we need to be for the next row. Okay, now we are at row 17. In this row, we're going to have 1 red, 1 gold, 2 red, 1 gold, 1 red. And as you guessed, decrease one more time in the end of this row. So let's do that. Red, gold, 2 reds. Gold and red. Now we're ready to decrease. So for that, we go backwards for 2 yellow bits, forward for the golden middle of the flower, and backwards for the yellow petal, so that we are standing where we need to be. Our heart is becoming narrower and narrower, so for next row we will need 2 blue, 1 yellow, 2 blue, only 5 bits, and decreasing one more time. So 2 blues, 1 yellow, 2 more blue bits, now let's do another decrease. So we go backwards for the yellow and red bit, forward for the blue one, and backward one more time for the blue. So our next row will only have 4 bits. Our next row is row 19. In this row, we're going to have blue bit, 2 yellow bits, and 1 blue. 4 bits altogether. So we add a blue one, 2 yellows, and 1 blue, and then of course another decrease. So let's decrease number of bits one more time. For that, we go backwards for 2 blue bits, forward for the golden needle, and backwards for the blue petal. So for the next row, only 3 bits are left. We are at the row 20. In this row, we're going to have red, gold, and red bit, and decrease in the end of the row. So red, gold, another red, and now we raise it to decrease the number of bits one more time. So we go backwards for the golden and blue, forward for blue, and backwards for the red one. We have 2 more rows to make in this part of the heart. So for the row 21, we need 2 yellow bits, 1 and 2, and of course we need another decrease. So for decrease, we go diagonally back through this blue and red bit, forward for yellow, and backward for the yellow petal, so that we have one more spot for the bead left. For our last row 22, we're adding one more yellow bead, but then we will need to put the needle through backwards to the beginning of our work. So I put the yellow bead and needle through all the beads in the lower row. So I go through like 4 beads and then another 3 beads back. I'm trying to put my needle and thread to the top of my heart. So going back, and then we'll go forward into one blue. So backwards for the blue one. And now we return for gold and blue, like this. And we exit at the red bit so that we are in the right position to continue. I will repeat one more time that you have a very detailed description of every step for this work in the pattern, which you can download with the CDO. Now we're back at the top of our heart, so we're going to make the row number 6, which is consisting of 2 yellow, red, yellow, blue, yellow, red, and 2 yellow bits. So this is going to be a full row, so we'll stitch it through. 2 yellows, 1 red, 1 more yellow, blue, yellow, red, and 2 yellows. And now we're going to also decrease sort of the top part of our heart. So let's decrease. We go backwards for the blue and gold bits, forward through blue bit, top petal of the flower, and returning our needle for the yellow bit at the very top row, so we are in the right position to bead forward. Now we're moving to row 5. In this row, we're going to have 1 gold, 1 blue, 4 yellow, 1 blue, and 1 gold bead. So let's do it. 1 gold, 1 blue, 4 yellows, 1 more blue, and gold. Now we're going to stitch the left top part of the heart. So we're going just to do this left part, and we're going to go to row number 4, in which we have 1 yellow, 2 blues, and 1 gold. So 1 yellow, 2 blue bits, and 1 gold. We move to row 3. It's going to have 2 yellow bits, 1 gold, and 1 yellow. And in the end of this row, we'll need to make another decrease. So let's do 2 yellows, 1 gold, 1 more yellow. So now we're going to make another decrease. So for that, we go backwards for 2 yellow bits, forward for golden bit, and backwards for the yellow top petal. Now we go to row 2, the left part of the heart. In this row, we have 2 blue bits and 1 yellow, and decrease in the end of the row. So 2 blue ones, 1 yellow. And now we'll do another last decrease for this part. So we go backwards for 2 yellow bits, forward for golden middle, and backwards for top yellow bit. And now we're going to finish the left part of the hat. So we're going to row number 1. In this row we have 1 red and 1 blue bit. And pretty much that's it for the left part of the heart. Now you can either leave the thread if you need it for the future design, or just go through several beads back and forward as I am doing on the video to secure your thread and cut it. You see, I just went through a few rows back and forward and made my thread securely fixed and cut it out. Now we have the left part of our heart 3D. You can see it on the video. And now we're going to use our original thread, for which we left about 20-30 centimeters, to make the right part of our heart. So we did the left one, and now we're going to do the right part. Before we can start, we need to move our initial thread to the right position. So right now you see our thread goes off the red bit, but we need it actually to go in out of the yellow one, right? So it's in the right position. So we need to do a few steps back and forwards to put it into the right place. So we go backwards through blue and gold bit, backwards one more time for blue bit, and then we turn and we go forward through 2 yellow bits. So our thread now goes out of the yellow bit and it's in the right position. Now we're going to repeat the same steps as we did for the left part. So we'll do row number 4 in the right part. That's going to be yellow, 2 blue bits, and 1 gold bit. Now we turn around and we make the row number 3. That's going to be 2 yellow bits, gold and yellow, and decrease in the end of the row. So we do 2 yellow ones, 1 gold, and 1 yellow. And now we need to make another decrease of the bits. For that we go backwards for 2 yellow bits diagonally, forward for the golden middle, and out into the top yellow bit. Now we move into row 2 for the right part. That's going to be 2 blue and 1 yellow bit, and decrease in the end. So 2 blue ones, 1 yellow, and now we need to make another decrease. Last one for this tutorial. So we go backwards diagonally for 2 yellow bits, forward for golden middle, and back into the top yellow bit. And now we have last row to make. That's row number 1, and that's consisting of 1 red and 1 blue bit. That's the last 2 bits of our work. So 1 red, 1 blue. And now again, you can either leave the end of the thread for your future connections or just secure it beaten for several rows back and forth. Before we finish this tutorial, I wanted to show you a few examples of what you can do with these hearts, right? So this is the first example where 2 threads are actually left, the ends of the threads are left. And I'm using these ends to connect the jump ring to make necklace like this, for example. There are 2 jump rings on both sides of the heart, as you can see. You can use this connection to make a necklace or to make a bracelet with a chain like this. Another example is necklace like this. So instead of chain, I use the bits and I put them on the cord. So you see my thread went out of the blue petals, and then I just used the cord to put the beads on that. Tiny clasp and continued beads with the same color as is the heart. So here it is, looks like this. You can also beat another heart and then make a pair of earrings. Or so for example, you can do it like this, connecting the jump rings at the top sort of corner of the heart. And I don't know, add the golden bit and just make an earring. Or put the chain in the middle of the heart, also just connect it with a thread and make a longer sort of dangle earring or with a heart at the end. So with that, we are done. Thank you very much. I hope you like this heart. Please subscribe, like, or follow us on the YouTube and leave us a comment if you want us to make other tutorials. Thank you.